Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. This is the second part of a three-part series of Yoga for Gratitude. In the first series, we started off mentioning that gratitude is one of the highest frequencies that can stem from the heart. And what I want to mention now is that yoga is considered one of the highest forms of yoga to practice. If you look back in the history of yoga, there wasn't a lot of emphasis on physical postures, not in the classical style. It was more about how to learn to tame and train and discipline the mind. And then when Tantric Yoga came into play, they started to recognize the importance of the body and the importance of keeping the body healthy and strong and mobile. So that's what we're going to be using the postures for. The gratitude is something I want you to be reflective on and contemplative with as we explore the body and as we hone in upon our breath. So let's get started. As you can see, I am only going to use a yoga mat today. I'm not going to use any extra props. And then once I finish the third part of the series, you're welcome to use these in increments, or you can piece all of these together. Let's practice. So come to your mat, and we're going to start in a prone position on the belly, where if you look at my legs and feet, I'm separating the legs as wide as the sticky mat. We're going to be on the belly, but we're going to cross the arms in front of us. Now the elbows should go forward of the shoulders so that you're not having to stay in an elevated back bend, but you are still going to be receiving a heart opener. With the arms crossed or hands crossed or fists stacked, you can use that as a headrest. And once you bow down, I want you to hone in upon your personal breath. Notice each and every time you breathe in, the belly should balloon, and it provides more pressure in the abdomen. But as you exhale, you'll feel that pressure release, and you'll feel your body sinking gently towards the floor. Inhale, you may notice the back side of your body floating up. And as you exhale, the back of the body releasing as the lungs deflate. Continue to practice this conscious control over your breath, knowing that this is also helpful for the inner organs. Continue to cleanse and purify your lungs, breathing in and out through the nose. Now that you have used your breath to center, we'll slowly lift the head up. We're going to place the arms into a Sphinx position. Now the elbows are lined up underneath the shoulders, and the arms are parallel to each other with the fingers splayed. Now the legs need a little bit more symmetry, and we're going to make the lines parallel with each other as the thigh bones, shin bones, and feet stretch behind us. Glue the tops of the feet to the floor. Tap the tailbone so that you feel the strong foundation of your pubic bone. And when you're pressing to the pubic bone, you'll find that your belly starts to retract and lift. Continue to elevate the heart and the crown of the head. You can look straight forward. And allow the back bend to naturally draw the life force into your heart, the residence of gratitude. Feel how your brain may get a little bit of juice, a little bit of energization, as back bends can be reviving. Back bends are also uplifting to our mood, since they help uplift the spirit. On your next out breath, you can loosen your glutes. You can slide your hands back and lower to the third eye. Now keep your legs elongated, reactivate, shoulders roll back, Rise up to cobra. Cobra, we stay on the rim of the pelvis, the hip bones and pubic bone. Take one last deep breath. Maybe even affirming I rise joyfully to greet each and every new opportunity. Now slowly draw the hips back, crawl the knees slightly forward. And then once you do that, open up into cow tilt. Exhale, let's counter that with a cat stretch. So we're gonna stay in cat stretch for a couple breaths. Keep the shins lined up parallel to each other. Middle finger points straight ahead. Anchor down through what touches the floor and hollow out the belly and chest. Let the head hang. And then as you exhale, slide back into extended child's pose. Travel the elbows forward, palms come together to Anjali Mudra, and let the head slip down and in between. Let this pose be one of reverence and humility. Grateful for all that life has brought you. Grateful for all the blessings yet to come. On your next in-breath, slowly lift the head up. Walk the fingertips forward, rock up to your hands and knees. Curl your toes and take Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, draw and cinch in through the belly, through the lower part of the ribs. Take the right leg skyward, bend the top knee, twist through your hips, and drop the head, look up underneath the right arm. From downward scorpion, take your time, unrolling, setting the right foot down, and then we'll inhale, fly the left leg up. Bend that top knee on your out breath. Start to roll open into your twist. Gazing up underneath that left arm. Keep pushing up and out of your wrist. Good. Exhale. Lower the left foot down. And gently come back to tabletop position. From tabletop position, your hands are going to walk forward, but you're going to align in puppy pose. Puppy pose, we're not dipping the low back, we're actually suctioning the belly in. We're keeping the shoulder blades in the back instead of letting them drop towards the chest. The ears are hanging out inside the arm bones, and you're looking down. Now on your next exhalation, you can slowly sink down with your chest. You can drop into your shoulder joints. And I wouldn't put a lot of weight on the chin. But another variation is to come down to the brow. So think about the condition of your neck and what is best for your body. Being grateful for anything you can manage to do. Remembering we're unique individuals and we do not have to look the same. Inhale, gently begin to peel up and slide your hands back. When you slide your hands back, we're going to shift the right shin kind of off to the side. And then we're going to lengthen the left leg and plant the left foot and carry the left arm skyward. It's like a modified side plank in a way. From this modified side plank, we're going to open up the side body. We're going to take the top arm, drape it over the ear, and at the same time, you're rooting and anchoring the right hand and knee so that you can really arch up high through your side ribs. From here, we're going to let the heart sing with gratitude. So the right shin has to shift back more towards the hands. The left toes need to turn to face the back of the mat. And then we roll open into a modified wild thing pose. And what you're trying to do is roll open so that your belly is face up, so that your heart is face up. Good. Exhale. Slowly take your time exiting that pose. It's a pretty big one. And then we'll take it to the other side. So from here, left shin draws back. Right leg goes down the lane of your mat as you reach the right arm skyward. Be here first. Once you have stability and balance, let's take it into a deeper stretch. Take the top arm over the ear. Your head can even lower. You're puffing up through the side body. Breathing well. Now we're going to transition. Shift the left shin back. Rotate the right toes to the back of the mat. Turn belly up. Chest up. I just thought about sunny side up. I know that's about birthing, but the indwelling place of the sun is in the solar plexus. Take one more deep breath. Let your heart sing with gratitude. Meister Eckhart once said, if the only prayer we ever said was thank you, that would be enough. So let's slowly roll out of that pose. We're going to take the knees and widen them, but bring the big toes together to touch. We're going to let the arms slide out in front of us, and we're going to lower down to one cheek. If it's better to rest on your brow, you can certainly do that. We're just taking a little moment of rest to be reflective and contemplative of all we have to be thankful for. And then walk your hands back in. When your hands walk in, you're going to keep the toes touching behind you. Your left hand will stack to the floor. Your right arm is going to reach forward and up. You're shifting your thighs forward. At the same time, you're creating a nice back bend. Exhale, descend down. Replace the right hand with the left. Inhale, give yourself a boost back up. Thanking the universe for all its support throughout all of these years, bringing us to this point in time right now. Exhale, lower back down to your seat. Now slide your hands back in tadpole, and you're going to turn to rest on the other cheek. One more breath. And then slide your hands in. Draw the knees together. And we're going to come to a comfortable seat. Of course, if you want to sit on the edge of a blanket, a block, a bolster, anything of that nature, feel free to do so. We're going to place the left hand over the heart and the right hand on top of that, thumbs touching. And this is like creating wings for the heart, our little angel wings. Close the eyes. Take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then affirming mentally within, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Three more breaths. Maybe consider being grateful for all the knowledge that you've gained through education, through your own readings, what you've gained from any and all teachers, and even the lessons learned in life. Maybe acknowledging gratitude for any or all pets. The ones that are happy to see you when you arrive home, and how forgiving and how much unconditional love they cast upon us. The fun and the snuggles. And then be appreciative of your favorite pieces of music. I know throughout the years I've learned to like so many different genres of music because they each have their own flavor. They each carry their own emotion. And they each hold different memories in my life. Consider the things that bring you joy, whether it's music, pet, or knowledge gained. Feel this Thanksgiving come into your heart. And bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, this gesture of grace and gratitude. May we continue to steep in gratitude. May we allow gratitude to be in our hearts every day. And lifting your thumbs up to the brow. I'm thankful for you for joining me today. Be thankful for all the yogi and yoginis who have kept this practice alive and well throughout the ages. And may we all benefit from this ancient art and science. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. And I'll upload the third part so that you can either find your favorites or piece them together as one.